Hi everybody, Bohus here for Fotodioxpro.com. And in this video, we're going to do an unboxing of, it's something big. And I don't just mean, you know, like emotionally or exciting big. I mean just physically big, like this big. Okay, now this is not a Maudlin picnic cooler. This is in fact the WonderRig Ultra. This is our big rig system for filmmakers who want to have a place to put their camera, giant lens, big sunshade on the front, using follow focus and all kinds of mounting points to put a monitor and all that stuff. It would take a scientist to explain it all. So instead, I'm going to show you what it looks like when you open up this great big case. Okay, let's take a look inside and see what all is in here. Okay, so as you can see, there are a bunch of pieces here. There's a sunshade, there's kind of the core bit right there, top handle, follow focus kit, shoulder pad. You can't see them very well in here, but these are like the eyebrow, like the sunshade things on the front of the matte box, which I should point out, made out of carbon fiber. Lots of little bits and pieces, and notice that the case has this big open area. The idea here is once you have it assembled the way that you want to assemble it, you can kind of put it away more or less assembled. You don't have to like take it to pieces in order to store it, which is good. So let's take the pieces out one at a time and we can kind of chat about them. So here are the components of the sunshade. This is the top one. You call this an eyebrow. That's just for cutting down on flare hitting the front lens. So let's go with the shoulder pad, right? It's got these you know, standard sized rods, and they're threaded so you can actually extend them if you want. Okay, let's see. This is a little lens yoke. You'll see where this goes in a moment. But this is for those of you who are using longer lenses. This way you can just like support the length of the lens, no matter where it happens to be over the main structure of your rods there. Gear belt. This you can attach this to any lens, so any lens can use a follow focus. You don't have to get an expensive cinema lens if you don't want. Okay, so we're gonna get the whole unit now, and again, the nice thing is it comes to you kind of assembled, so you just sort of adjust it for yourself, or you can completely strip it apart and make this exactly what you want it to be. Okay, like so. Get an Allen key. Hope we don't need that. Let's see. Oh, and two little extension rods. Two little extension rods as well. All right, let's get this out of the way. So as you can tell, you want some room when you're working with this guy. You'll see there are a lot of these joints here that you just loosen up and tighten, and they're the kind that you can pull out. You know, pull this thing out to any angle so that once you've got it adjusted the way you want, you can swing the handle out of the way. Notice these joints, they have this rosette built in. So you're not just relying on pressure holding these joints together, they're actually these little teeth that interlock. And that makes for a much more secure hold when you position this stuff. So let's position the top handle roughly like so. Okay, now here's where your camera goes. There's this whole platform here, like so. And you can either use the 1/4-20 screw or the 3/8 screw, depending on how big your camera is. And you've got this quick release plate. So you can just kind of slide the camera into place when you need to use the whole rig, and also take it off for doing stuff like changing the battery or kind of going run and gun. Now this guy, this is the offset. Let's tighten that up. This is what mates with the shoulder pad, like so. Now, you're gonna wanna adjust this to yourself, like on your body. So make sure you've got a little bit of time to play around with this stuff. Also, you will see we've got a follow focus unit. This can be on either side. It's fully adjustable as far as how fat your camera setup is. And notice, it's a follow focus that has adjustable stops on it. So normally you just use a marker to mark off where you want your focus to start and stop. You or your assistant are there to like pull focus and do your rack effect. Here you've got little pieces you actually make it stop. So you can set up to a start and an end position for your focus, and you don't have to be looking directly at the side in order to pull nice accurate focus. So this is a very deluxe follow focus kit. Let's do the front handles now. Now these guys you can adjust a couple different ways. Let's loosen this all the way. You can, adjust them this way. You can adjust them to be long. I know some folks like to shoot that way. But you've got all kinds of versatility. And again, you've got the little rosette to kind of keep everything together. And again, remember, these little spring-loaded guys, like this would be very in the way. I'd hate it if this bolt were just kind of stuck here. So I'm able to just swing that out of the way, adjust it exactly the way I want to. Okay, let's concentrate on the matte box part of the rig now. You've got 2 filter trays. These can each hold a 4-inch by 4-inch filter, glass or plastic, whatever you got. Great for gradients and NDs. The frontmost one just slaps in. The rear one can actually rotate. So that would be really nice for a gradient where you want to adjust where the horizon falls. The nice thing about the whole structure here is you pull this pin and the whole guy can swing away. So if your camera's right here and you need to swap lenses or do some kind of lens adjustments, you don't have to take the whole rig apart to get at the camera. You can just swing this guy away, do whatever you need to do, and swing it back. Now, the other cool thing is on the matte box itself, you've got a couple places to mount the barn doors. Now this top one, like a lot of times I'll just use the top one on its own. And this is called an eyebrow. And the idea is just simple flare prevention. And you can have all of these on at the same time if you want. And that you can mount just like so. There we are. And you can collapse this as you need, fold it whichever way you want. You can put the other one on the other side, you can put the eyebrow on the top. So I think you can see there are a lot of ways to configure this to be ideal for your style of shooting. Okay, so here's how I've customized this for me. It's kind of adjusted for, kind of my style of shooting and kind of my body size and all that. I've got the dual handles ready to go, but whenever I build one of these, I always have a top handle just because it's easier to carry around or pop it onto a tripod. I actually find myself using rigs like this even on a tripod because it's just a way easier way to attach all the things that you have to attach to make a DSLR really kind of filmmaking ready. Also, the top handle is nice for doing low angle shots. But mainly it's a good piece of safety just to be able to easily carry it around and keep everything secure. So you can see I've got the sunshade going, I've got the follow focus going, all the stuff that comes with the kit in the carrying case. This is a great way to just start out building your rig. And if you need anything custom, these are standard sized bars and you can find additional accessories just about anywhere. Grab a magic arm to float a monitor right in front of your face, or maybe you want a big light here that you can shine on your talent as well. Pretty much anything is possible when you start off with a nice core rig system like the WonderRig Ultra. So click on the link down below this video. You'll be taken to a catalog page with more details of all the stuff that comes in the case. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking this button right here. You'll get more unboxing videos, how-to videos, and fun, kooky videos just like this one. My name's Bohus. Thanks for watching.